Hello again, boys and girls. This is Miss Lois with the Kiwanis Club of Roanoke Readers Today, Leaders Tomorrow program, and I'm going to be reading part two of A Midsummer Night's Dream. We started it before, and I'm going to go through a couple of the slides, and you will remember some of the things that happen. We have different people falling in love with each other, and some who want to be falling in love with certain people and not with others. And we have them getting ready for a wedding. And then we have some tradesmen who are doing another little play. They're practicing in the forest. And then we have creatures like Puck, who is a mischievous little fella. And then we have people overhearing, eavesdropping on each other's conversations. And then there is a special potion that they make from flowers that if they put it on people's eyes, when they wake up, they fall in love with the first creature they see. And then we have, let's see if I can get to this next slide. We have people professing their love for each other. And then we talked about that only men could be the performers in Elizabethan's time, which makes it kind of funny when men are dressed up as women sometimes. And then they mistakenly puts drops on the weaver's eyelids and turns him into a donkey. So yeah, that scares off quite a few people. And let's see if I can get this next page up. Okay, and this is where we left off. So no sooner has Demetrius closed his eyes than Lysander and Helena arrive at the same spot. Lysander is giving Helena the benefit of his most poetic speeches, but there are nothing to the flowery outpourings of Demetrius, who wakes to see Helena. "Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine," he cries. Helena is close to tears. She is sure she's being made fun of by both men. First no one wanted her, now everyone does. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury, she says. At this interesting moment, Hermina stumbles upon her friends only to find that neither Lysander nor Demetrius pays her the slightest attention. Even Helena is not friendly. She thinks that Hermina helped to plan the trick the men are playing her. Soon the girls are trading insults among the trees. Oberon blames Puck for the whole sorry mess. He orders him to split the lovers up so that there's a chance of putting everything right again. Eventually, all four, unknown to each other, drop down to sleep in the same clearing. This time, Puck squeezes juice on Lysander's eyes. Meanwhile, Titania is still in love with Bottom. "Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy." Oberon, watching, decides that Titania's lesson has gone on long enough. With a spell, he sets her free. And he says, "My Oberon," she cries, "what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass," which is another word for donkey. Puck removes Bottom's extraordinary head as dawn lights the sky. It's not long before the sound of the hunting horns heralds the arrival of the Duke. The Duke Theseus and Hippolyta, accompanied by Aegeus and the rest of the court. Aegeus is astonished to find his daughter asleep on the ground. It is, after all, the day on which she must decide her fate. As the lovers awake, it is soon clear that all is now well. Demetrius loves Helena and is loved in return. Lysander and Hermia are as one again. The Duke decides to overrule Aegeus and hold a triple wedding. That means three people at once. And in the box that you can see there, where there's a man sitting on chair and a woman next to it. It says, in ancient Athens, women certainly had little to say in their futures, but Shakespeare is also reflecting the fact that in Elizabethan England, girls were subject to the will of their father or an even more powerful man, so women couldn't decide who they were going to marry. Back to the story. Demetrius says what all the lovers are thinking. Are you sure that we're awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep. We dream. Only one set of people is still at odds. In Athens, the workmen are mourning Bottom and their canceled play. When the weaver walks in, his old self again, they are overjoyed. He doesn't look like a donkey anymore. The show will go on. Bottom has some final words of advice. Most dear actors eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. So Duke Theseus and Queen Hippolyta lead the way to the temple where they are to be married. Here we are, going to the temple, with Demetrius followed with Helena and Lysander with Hermia. That evening, the happy couple celebrate in the Duke's palace in Athens. They decide that the play of Pyramus and Thisbe, performed by Bottom and his friends, will entertain them. Of course, the play is hilarious, although the actors take their roles very seriously. Bottom, playing Pyramus, makes the most of his dramatic scene. Thus die I, thus. Now, am I dead? Now, am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die, 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 die. When the party is over and all the performers have gone, the night is left to the fairies. Titania and Oberon wish all the couples well. At last, only Puck is left. He says goodnight to the audience and reminds them that what they have seen is no more real than a dream. So that is the end of the Shakespeare's Midsummer's Night Dream. And as I said, it was written by Shakespeare, but it was retold by Nicola Baxter. This book is available from the library if you're interested. It is part of Stories from Shakespeare. And I'll show you the cover of that real quickly. And there are other stories in there done that are Shakespeare stories. I hope you have enjoyed hearing this book, sponsored by Kiwanis Club of Roanoke, Readers Today, Leaders Tomorrow program. And I hope you will continue reading and will continue watching these videos. Bye.